So I am Christine with Search in the City. If you are unaware of what Search in the City is, you're just getting wind of it. We are a small business and in here in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, and we do scavenger hunts. So we do scavenger hunts that promote learning about your city and learning more about yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, what you're good at, what part of the team you strive in, where you could work on improving yourself, etc. So that's what we do. With everything that's going on right now, though, we are unable to go outside and do those kind of events. So we have been trying to figure out ways to do things indoors, and we're going to talk about one of those ways a little bit later in this Facebook Live video. Again, I just want to say thank you for your patience. I apologize that we started a bit late today. So let's talk about what's new with Search in the City. First of all, we got the new lighted. I talked about this in the last Facebook Live. I know it's not that exciting to anybody else except for me, but I am going to show it off for a moment. So I'm going to tilt this up. Voila. We're missing a light. One of the lights was broken on the shipment, but it's 8 bulbs. Fantastic. It's actually, we only had 1 bulb before, and this one's actually dimmer, but I'm kind of enjoying it. It's a little different. Another thing that I talked about in our last Facebook Live was how I'm changing the social media strategy. So if you see different things, that's because I'm still tweaking it. I am happy with the results I'm seeing with some of the changes, but again, it's a work in progress, and it always will be. That's the world of social media. Also, we've been continuing to do our indoor scavenger hunts, and that happens every Tuesday. So that's one way we're trying to do some other things than go outside and do our scavenger hunts. So we're doing an indoor scavenger hunt every Tuesday, and it's posted on Instagram and Facebook. So you can check that out, and you'll get a prompt that says 3 things to go find, and you can take a picture of those 3 things or a video, and then you just submit it in the comments either on Instagram or on Facebook. And the first person to submit gets to be our winner, and they get a shout out on Facebook Live the next time we have one. So this last Tuesday, and there's usually a theme, and this last Tuesday's theme was Mother's Day, since that just had happened. And you had to find a Mother's Day card, flowers, and chocolate. And so we did have a winner on that who submitted their picture with all 3 things. And so I want to give a proud shout out to Carol Martin. So good job, Carol, for getting those 3 things in lickety split. So shout out to you for winning our indoor scavenger hunt for this week. So look out for those every Tuesday on Facebook and Instagram. Now, what's upcoming for Search in the City? I talked about last time about doing a car scavenger hunt. That is still in the works. I hope to have that completed by the end of May. So this would be a scavenger hunt that you could do inside your car with your family. It would be family friendly. There would be no prize. It would be just a pat on the back to you for completing the scavenger hunt. Hopefully it will include some history and some art and some fun things, so you can go with your family in the car and ride around Raleigh trying to find different things. If I like how that goes, then, and I get some good feedback on it, then I would like to do one for Cary and Durham and Apex and all the surrounding towns of Raleigh, the Triangle. So for those people that are tuning in or who are going to be watching later, the part that you're probably most interested in is the Internet Scavenger Hunt that is coming up this Saturday, May 16th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I say Eastern Time because anyone could play this scavenger hunt, and I just want to make sure it's clear what time it does start. Now, that was the when. Now the where. So where you want to be at 4 p.m. is inside your house. This is an internet scavenger hunt. So you can do it all from the comfort of your couch. So let me silence my phone because I don't need that. So you will be on your couch doing this internet scavenger hunt. You just want to make sure that you are on Search in the Cities Facebook page at 4 p.m. At that time, you'll get your first clue. It will be posted on the Search in the Cities Facebook page. So look for that. The price, it's free. It's totally free. It's a free event. We're just doing this because we want people to have something to do. Bonus, it gets the word out about Search in the City. But mainly it's for people to have something to do, something fun to do while you're self-isolated. What do you need? You need a computer, internet, hence why it's called an internet scavenger hunt, and a phone. Hint, 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 hint. What do? You're going to collect 10 words by following a path of clues to find all those 10 words. Now, if you've been following along, you actually should already have 2 words. And I'll be giving those two words out again during this Facebook Live a little bit later. So stay tuned for that, and you'll get your 2 words, and you'll be all caught up. So that means on the day of the hunt, on Saturday, you just need to find 8 more words if you have been keeping up. And so you'll find those 8 words by, again, following that path of clues. Once you have collected all 10 words, then you're going to make a sentence out of them. And once you reach the end of the scavenger hunt, it'll make it more clear how this sentence should look. And there is only one correct answer that Search in the City deems right. So even if you think, yeah, this is right, we have a very specific sentence in mind, and it does have to match that sentence exactly. So also you may be wondering, well, where do I put in my final answer? That will also be super clear once you're doing the scavenger hunt. It will be revealed at the end where you submit your answer. How do I win? You have to be the first person to submit your answer correctly in the correct spot. You also have to be at least 21 years old or older. I guess that's what at least means. So to be able to win and collect the prize. The reason for that is that North Street Beer Station is going to be providing a basket full of goodies from their store. So you do have to be at least 21 years of age to collect that prize. Speaking of North Street, they are our partners in crime in this scavenger hunt. And I just want to give a shout out to them. They're amazing and wonderful. If you want a way to support them as well, besides doing this internet scavenger hunt, is they do curbside for their store. So if you want to pick up some beer or wine or etc., you can go to their curbside. They provide yoga on Saturdays. I'll put a link for that for a small fee. We also have a run club on Tuesdays. I'm actually one of the co-founders of that. And currently we're not doing the run club because of the conditions of social distancing. However, when things get better, then run club will be back and you could join us for that. And I'm going to put a link for how you can vote for them for a small business loan that they're going for. So you have to vote by the end of today at 5 p.m. So I will put a link in there. So please vote for them. Even if you don't live in the Raleigh area, you can still vote for them and support them because they're supporting me, and I appreciate that so much. So going back, if you do win, you will have to pick up the basket from North Street Beer Station. No, we will unfortunately not be delivering the prize, but we will keep the prize as long as needed. So let's say you live in South Carolina and you do the Internet Scavenger Hunt and you win. No, we will not be delivering it to South Carolina. However, just think of it as a great excuse when this is all over to do a weekend trip up to Raleigh and to get your prize and to enjoy your prize. So how long will it last? Oh, by the way, one more thing about the prize is, again, when you pick up your prize, you're going to have to show some proof that you are who you are, because North Street will know who the winner is, and you'll have to show that you're at least 21 years of age. All right, this is a great question I got. How long will it last, the scavenger hunt? I have the time running from 4 to 7 p.m. on Saturday. That's so that anybody that wants to can participate in the scavenger hunt from those times. If you show up and you start at 4:30, that's totally fine. You can start at 4:30, you'll be all good. Now, you could, it really depends on you how long the scavenger hunt is going to last for you. If you're doing it as a family, you're letting each kid try a bit, you're doing some reflection on it, you're doing some life lessons on it, then it could take you, the whole time, the 3 hours. Now, if you're competitive and you're like, I just want to win, then you may be able to finish it in 15 minutes. It's not a long, drawn out thing. It is supposed to be quick and fun and competitive. So don't block out your whole afternoon for it if you are going to be a competitive type. Is there any way to get a leg up? Yes. Hopefully you already have the 2 words. And again, I will be announcing those 2 words a little bit later in this Facebook Live. Yes, I'm going to keep you dangling a little bit longer, but yes, you should have your 2 words. And then also follow Search in the City and North Street Beer Station's Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. Also, if you haven't shown interest in the event on the events page, I would do that, because I'm putting all the information there that is leading up to the scavenger hunt. I want to make sure that this is clear. The scavenger hunt will not be on the event page. The event page is just a tool to use as a lead up to the actual scavenger hunt. The day of the scavenger hunt, again, you do need to be on the Search in the City's Facebook page, and you'll participate and follow the clues from there. Also, I'm going to put links in the comments with those different ways to follow those different things, the Instagram, the Facebook, etc., etc. So the moment that hopefully you've been waiting for, some of you already may actually have this. The 2 words for the scavenger hunt are hide, H-I-D-E, like you hide something. Oh, and that happens to be the second word, something, S-O-M-E-T-H-I-N-G, something. So those are your 2 words if you didn't catch them already. So there they are. So you already have a head start. So that's everything about the Internet Scavenger Hunt that I wanted to discuss. If you have any questions that I did not cover, please write them in the comments and I'll get back to you and answer your question. And if you don't mind, I'll probably put that question for everyone to see, so that, because if you have the question, someone probably else has that same question. Now, hopefully you keep staying tuned. I'm going to also go over ways to prevent being stir crazy. I like to go over this each week. So first of all, we have our Internet Scavenger Hunt, which I just went over, but yes, that is a way to not be stir crazy. Again, that's this Saturday, May 16th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on search in the city's Facebook page. Then last couple weeks ago, the first Friday in May, my husband and I participated in the virtual First Friday, and I said I was going to check it out and kind of get back to you guys and let you know how that went. It was great because it supported local businesses. I was a little surprised in the format, but again, overall, it is supporting local businesses. It's mostly their websites, and you go and check out the different businesses' websites and what they're up to. I was hoping for it to be a little more interactive. They did have some Zoom calls, though, and we did not participate in that part, so I guess shame on us for not making it more interactive. However, it does support local business, so if they have it again in June, check it out. I think a fun thing to do, since it's typically going into galleries, art galleries, is to get your drink ready, get a little appetizers ready, and then whisper through the whole event. That's what my husband and I did, and it was actually pretty fun. Another thing is Facebook. If you're looking at just events coming up, they have a lot of events that you can browse and see which ones your friends are up to. So that's another way to prevent being stir crazy. In the comments, please leave what you've been doing to prevent being stir crazy. I would love to hear what you are up to prevent that. Continuing on, public health updates. We're currently in phase 1 in North Carolina, so that just means that we're pretty much still stay-at-home order, but there have been some restrictions lifted. For example, retail stores can be open with for 50% capacity. I'm going to post a link to that information. And May 22nd could be when we go into phase 2, depending on how numbers are looking. Again, I'll post a link here to show you more information about that. So that's all I had to say today. I just really wanted to make sure everyone was very aware of the Internet Scavenger Hunt. In closing, the next Facebook Live will be on Thursday, May 28th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And thanks for tuning in, and see you all on Saturday, and cheers.